Pod Me If You Can is brought to you by The Glove by Australian author David Farrell. Head to facebook.com/theglovebook for more information.
Welcome to Pod Me If You Can, I'm David Farrell. Today on the show, the film is I Don't Buy Kisses Anymore, starring Jason Alexander and Nia Peoples.
Pod Me If You Can, movie reviews.
Bernie, Jason Alexander, is a man working in a shoe shop and indulging in candy because his father used to buy it for him as a child. He meets Teresa, Nia Peoples, on the bus ride home, joins a gym, and commits to losing weight to impress her. Little does Bernie know that Teresa might be hiding something from him. So Jason Alexander is playing a 30-year-old in this film that basically came out right before he was a household name in Seinfeld. He's aged 32 to 33 when the film is made, and look, it's probably right in the kind of wheelhouse of roles he was getting offered at the time. He buys chocolate kisses because they are easier to hide from his mother. The first thing I found about this movie is some of the characters are kind of cartoony, especially the people who work in the candy shop. Also, there's some debate about Teresa's name. They call her Tress a lot during the film. Tress as in short for Teresa, perhaps? On the back of the box, she's Tess, and on IMDb, she's Teresa, and slurring it together for trees, for Therese, the mother says, what, trash, like garbage? Which doesn't help or make it any clearer. So she's kind of Tress. A lot is made of his weight in this movie, and he says that he's lost 400 pounds. 20 pounds 20 times. The comedy of the film comes from these gym scenes where they have a stairmaster and everybody's wearing aerobics gear.
Bernie, that will be the end of the night for you. Yeah, it's okay. Now, very easy. Now we're gonna go in the pool and swim 10 laps.
I didn't bring a suit.
That's okay. We have everything here. You will enjoy that.
I will enjoy that.
Yes, you will.
I will.
Yes, you will.
All right.
Come on, Bernie.
Now his brother is the big success of the family. He's a dentist. And his mother is played by the same mother from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. She wants him to marry a nice Jewish girl, not an Italian shiksa. Comedically, Jason Alexander gets to do a few impressions, which really is the limit of his work comedically in this film. I found a lot of it was lost on me. There's a bit where he wears a Velcro cummerbund to dinner, and during that scene, of course, it bursts open. There's a scene where he goes on a date with a prostitute, who he doesn't know is a prostitute, and all the jokes are completely lost on him. The film is very straightforward, but there's one sequence where they're talking in a women's locker room, and they show this shot of a butt in a G-string kind of thing. And basically, it feels like they included this and were like, we'll never be able to remove this because of the important dialogue that these characters are saying, which it is. And so it felt really strange to not have another choice here, and whoever was shooting this was committed to having that butt in the film. It couldn't be cut because it's important dialogue. His character comes off as a bit of a stalker through the film, and he has no game. Basically, he doesn't have a girlfriend, hasn't had a girlfriend, doesn't have the self-confidence, even after going to the gym. Doesn't have that kind of get up and go and can't make women attracted to him. And so when he actually sleeps with her during the course of his courtship, the next scene is literally him buying an engagement ring. Now the twist of the film is that she's a student and she's doing her thesis on him. Now this makes everything she says in her thesis really impartial, because it's kind of voids all the facts. Because basically she's saying, what happens if he undergoes stress? Will he eat? And what pressure can I put him under to make him eat? And so kind of the fact that she's then manipulating him is wrong and doesn't feel like she's kind of being neutral in her study. She's like a participant as well. So it's very odd and unethical. The film took me a couple of viewings to get through, and it's because it's probably 20 or 30 minutes too long. The film itself is predictable, very forgettable, and that overlong element, you would cut so many scenes out of the film that were too boring. They do their best to make Nia Peoples seem very appealing, and she's not unappealing, but the relationship itself is so hard to commit to, and they don't share enough moments between them. It feels like they're just going through the motions.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.